Have you ever had the experience of walking away from someone, either because they cheated on you or because they weren't consistently meeting your needs and being a source of love in your life, only to discover as you're walking away or as you're considering walking away or after you walked away that they've now changed. I've changed. I have seen the light. And they're a different person. I get this shit all the time with my clients. I've had it in my own life. All right? I get it from friends. Sven, how do I know if this person has actually changed? How do I know if it's real? In other words, a part of you really wants to go back and a part of you doesn't and doesn't trust it. And so it's like, how do I know? How do I know? And invariably, I'll tell the client or tell the friend, you're asking the wrong question. They say, well, what the fuck do you mean by that? I said, there are two other questions that are infinitely more important than how do I know if they've actually changed. The first one is the question, why now? Why have they changed now? And what's interesting inside of that question is the fact that now all of a sudden, oh, he's paying attention to me, or oh, she actually gives a shit about my day at the end of the day, or now she wants to give me affection. It's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for her to finally be loving towards me, or oh, he finally shuts up and listens to my conversations and what I have to say. Oh my God, he's changed. And he's like, I've changed. Why now? See, the mere fact that they know what you want now, the mere fact that they're meeting the exact needs you've been saying all along says that they heard you before. They heard you. It's not that they couldn't understand or anything like that. They knew exactly what you wanted, but they had no incentive to change then. Now they have incentive. They're changing now, not because they want to be a source of love, pouring love into your love cup, but they want their source of love back. They're changing now. They're doing the exact same shit that you had been asking them to do for the longest time. They're doing that exact stuff right now. Why now? Because there's a pressure point. There's a pain point. They're leveraging those things to get back what they want. And which means that all those times that they heard and didn't do it in the past, they were saying, fuck you. If they can change now, they could have changed a year ago. They could have changed 5 years ago, but they didn't. Fuck you. Why should I? I'm getting everything I want. You're pouring love into my love cup. I don't have to do a fucking thing. Fuck you. Think they've really changed? Think they're a person of high fucking integrity? No. But here's the more important question. This is the critical question. Rather than ask the question, have they really changed? Will it stick? How do I know? How do I know if it's real? Rather than asking, have they really changed? Is it real? You need to be asking the question, have you changed enough that when they change back, you'll catch it right away? See, what so often happens, this person says, I've changed. Lord Jesus, I've changed. Then give it a month. You go back, give it a month. Give it 3 months. Give it a year and a half. And they'll slide back into those old fucking patterns. And because it's so insidious, it's so slight, bit by bit, you'll allow it. And then you'll go to 1 year, 2 years, 5 years down the road and you'll realize, fuck, it's the exact same shit. I have known people who have gone back 12 and 13 times because they haven't changed. You have to change you such that you no longer allow shitty treatment in your life. And you want to know why you have to change you so you're at that point? You want to know the real reason? Because it doesn't matter if it's this relationship or the next relationship. If you are allowing shitty treatment of yourself, which is based on you being conditioned by your past, by, in all likelihood, the people who raised you, conditioned to believe that you have to and that that's all you get and that that's all you're worth. If you don't change that, you're going to allow it. And whether you allow it in this relationship or the next one, you're going to allow it. And that's not good. And what it means to become empowered and to no longer allow people to victimize you means to stand up for yourself and to begin to say no. So if you're asking, have they really changed? Have they really changed? You're asking the wrong question. The question you need to be asking is, why are they fucking doing it now? And have I changed enough so that if it stops in the future, and it will, I will stand up and say no. And I will not allow them to slip back into those old fucking habits. So have you changed? And why are they doing it now? Have a kick-ass day.